come up with the idea, you've done the testing. Now it's time to actually get to work and to trade those. We're going to talk about ways to do this systematically, just ways to kind of ease our way into it from potential semi-systematic to full systematic styles of trading. So step one would be to build some sort of indicator. So let's say we've got, the opening range break setup example that we have. Now let's say we're going to use an opening range break on stocks that are gapping up. And then they also have to be below the 2-day VWAP or something. We have a series of rules attached to the opening range break that our testing over time has told us these are kind of optimal setups to get the most out of this particular setup. Well, in 2025, in the world of AI, you can go to a ChatGPT, a Claude, a Gemini, whatever, and you can say, these are the rules for my trades. I would like you to build me a TradingView or TrendSpider or whatever your charting platform, most of your charting platforms of choice can do. I would like you to build me an indicator that puts an arrow, a red arrow when I should short above a candle or a green arrow when I should buy. You can see how already that's going to make your system way more simple to follow, as opposed to sitting in front of 1,000 charts and then trying to read each of these different indicators and say, okay, this one's close to its opening range, but oh no, never mind, it's below its, or it's above its 2-day VWAP, or no, this one just it doesn't have enough volume, hasn't gapped enough, and trying to do that all the time for 20 different symbols that you're watching or 10 different symbols you're watching that day is impossible. And by doing this, now maybe you're sitting in front of your multi-monitors with a whole bunch of different charts, and you're saying, okay, well, I'm going to wait till a green arrow shows up or a blue arrow shows up. And when one of those things occurs, I will look at that symbol, and if I like it, I'll take a trade. And you've gone from something that was completely unmanageable to something that is way more manageable. And then from there, you start to go, okay, now what is the next step? What can I do next in order to continue to push this systematic way of trading forward? The next one is with alerts. So let's say now you've done all that we've talked about, but now instead of looking at all these thousands of charts, you're just saying, well, I can go in every morning of all of the symbols that I'm looking to trade, and I can go to my indicator, and I can just tell the system, you can do this in TradingView, you can do this in TrendSpider, alert me when this triggers. So alert me on these symbols that I'm looking to trade when there's a blue arrow or a red arrow that happens. Now I'm not even looking at all of these different charts waiting for this to occur. I am doing something else, generating a new idea, backtesting something, watching the market, getting a feel for what's going on, whatever it is, until you get that ping. It says, hey, buy Microsoft or sell Nvidia or whatever it is. And then you can go and look at the chart. If you want to look at it further, you can do that. But you have now saved up so much brain bandwidth from what most traders do, which is hunting and pecking for trades all day long. I'm just going to wait for my setups to come in. When they come in, I'm going to hit a button and then away I go. Last but not least, and this is going to be depending on your software stack, something that I'll be doing a video very soon with Trade the Pool, is full auto trading and ways to do that through SignalStack, the way to do that potentially through others, in which instead of waiting for the alert to come up, clicking on the symbol, filling out your order box, taking the trade, well, if you're confident enough and you have followed this process, so you're confident enough in your whole setup, you just have a bot trade it for you. Now, do you manage the trade once you're in it? Maybe. You click through the setups you're in, you take a trade. Do you do different things where it comes to, okay, I'm going to exit if I'm down a certain amount on the day or up a certain amount on the day? Maybe. But getting your order entry fully automated is such a huge thing, because it means now all of that attention, we've gone from a discretionary trader sitting in front of 1,000 monitors trying to figure out what to do every day, and fully narrowed that down to, I'm a trader, this is my setup, I'm going to look for this to occur, and then I'm going to take a trade, to now I'm going to pass that part off to a robot. And then what I do is A, I monitor it, make sure it's not doing anything crazy. B, I then start to generate new ideas and go down this path again. As I've mentioned, I know traders who have 40 different setups that they're trading. They're trading, 100 different trades a day in and out. That should be you somewhere down the line, because over trading is only a thing that is a problem if you're a discretionary trader. Over trading is what you want to do if you're a systematic trader, because it means that you have an edge that you can exploit multiple times. That's what we're trying to do, is exploit an edge as much as we physically can. So get to the robot trading. That is kind of the ultimate goal. These are steps along the way which can make you more comfortable, because I know popping into auto trading can be hard for some people. So I hope you found this course useful, and I will talk to you guys soon.